The house on Gotham Street. When I was little, I lived in a big 5-bedroom house on Gotham Street with my grandmother, my mom, and my 3 siblings. Everyone in our family whispered the same thing about that house. It was haunted. They said a man had once taken his own life in the attic. My grandfather had also died there. He passed away when I was still a baby. That house held a lot of memories and a lot of shadows. I'd always been drawn to spirits. My mom says it started young. When I was 3, she found me sitting cross-legged on the patio, having a tea party with someone she couldn't see. "Who are you playing with?" she asked. I looked up at her and smiled. "Grandpa." Her voice stuttered. "Grandpa?" I didn't really know him. I'd only been a baby when he died, but when she asked, "What does he look like?" I replied, "He has brown hair, he's wearing a suit and black dress-up shoes. We're having tea, Mommy." My mom never forgot that moment, neither did I. As I got older, the strange things in the house didn't stop. At night, I'd hear footsteps in the hallway or the sound of someone climbing the stairs when no one was there. After years of sharing a room with my brothers, I finally got my own room downstairs. I should have been thrilled, but my new room had a history. For years before it was mine, it had been my grandmother's collection room of clowns. Floor to ceiling with clowns. Porcelain clowns with cracked smiles. Stuffed clowns with faded, staring eyes. Old-school antique clowns dressed in ruffles, bells, and fraying silk. They sat on shelves, on chairs, even on the window ledge. They'd watched the room for decades. Even walking by the room gave everyone the creeps. From the first night sleeping there, I felt it. The eyes. Watching me from the closet. It was one of those sliding mirror door closets that reflects the entire room back at you. I always kept it shut. It felt safer that way. At night, I'd wake up frozen, my body pinned to the bed like something heavy was pressing down on me. I couldn't move, tried to wiggle my toes, and nothing. I couldn't scream. I'd just lay there paralyzed while I heard the loud growling in my ear, slow, heavy breathing, saying my name over and over again. The fear was so intense that I finally managed to whisper, "I rebuke you in Jesus' name," over and over until it stopped. I could move again. I could breathe. I bolted from that room, running straight into my mom's arms, trembling. I never wanted to sleep in there again. But I'd begged for that room, fought my brothers for it. There was no going back now. I'd have to face my fears. I had a collection of Barbie dolls lined up on shelves, some boxed, some posed perfectly on stands. One afternoon, my friend and I were playing in there when it happened. One of my Barbies slowly turned her head toward us. We froze, staring at each other, both thinking the same thing. "Did you see that too?" Then we screamed and bolted out of the room. A few days later, I came home from school to an empty house. It was just me. Or at least it was supposed to be. The air felt heavy, like someone was standing just behind me, following my every step. The stairs creaked as if someone was walking up and down them. I could hear walking around upstairs as if my brothers were home. But when I checked, there was nothing. No one was there. I bolted as fast as I could down the stairs as that heavy feeling followed me. I ran outside on the porch, heart pounding, until I couldn't take it anymore. I ran to my friend's house and stayed there until someone came home. I didn't want to be alone anymore. That was years ago, but even now, when I think of my house on Gotham Street, the attic, the closet, the dolls, the invisible tea party, the room full of clowns, I get a shiver down my spine. Thanks for listening to my story. If you've had any experiences like this, I'd love to hear about them in the comments. And if you enjoyed this, please hit that like button and subscribe for more strange and spooky tales. Stay safe out there.